Okay, so all have joined. So let's continue. So we were on rectangles. Now I also want to tell you how to add circle. So click on this thing and we have a circle. So we can make circle. So you see this, we can do different shapes of circle. It is not exact circle. So if we press on the shift and then we hold this, then it will be exact circle. So in this way you can make a circle or ellipse or etc. So we make a circle here. Sorry, that is not exact. So I make it. Okay. Now it's exact circle. So I type here plus and I move it inside this. Okay. And also I want to write here something protect. All. So here we will have our marketing product. So right now we have this. This is a something like wireframe. Now another thing that I want to tell you about the color. So if we want to add the color, we click on the box. Here on the right side in the field section, we have different color that we can choose. We can choose different colors and we can from here we can have different colors. Mostly light blue is used for wireframe works. So let us choose this color. So same we can choose for here. So if we want to select a color of other boxes and we need same color, so there are two options. One thing, copy this code and paste for that one. Okay, copy this, select this one, and here paste. So this color is changed. Another thing is uh, you can for example for this one we are changing the color. uh, you can select from here also. Another thing, for example, we have we want to pick any color from our screen. Then click on this box and we can have this eye tool. So this eye tool, anywhere we go, we can select that color. And on the right side top, you can see the colors we are selecting. So in the through this eye tools, we can change the color also. So in this way, we select the colors. Uh, and also there is one thing that is, this is the transparency of the color. Okay. So let me show you. I select this and here I am doing this transparent. So what will be the benefit of transparent if I bring it to the front? So you see it is transparent now. Okay. And if I cancel the transparency, so this is the text is hidden. So I move it to the back side. So I don't need now transparent. So I keep it in this way. So I hope that you understand that how to use the color. There are many other things in the color we will learn in the future, but this is the basic thing how we do the coloring. So let's add same color in this one. Okay, same coloring. So now Another thing is that stroke. What is stroke? Here on the right side, you see that we have a stroke section. If we add a plus here, then what we see that we have a dark line outside the circle. You see here, this is called stroke. We can increase the width of this by using this. Okay, so in this way we can do the stroke. So we can also do same thing here, and on here we can also do same thing. Okay, another thing, if I remove a stroke from here, if I want to remove stroke from here, just I do minus. Okay, so for example, I want to add all boxes of this category. I want that all boxes should be like our stroke on all boxes. So what we will do, we uh, click on this, go to the menu and go to the edit, and what we do set default properties. If I click on set default properties, now you will see that when I add any rectangle, it will have automatically stroke available. Okay, so I don't need to add stroke manually. So anything, what is the benefit of this? The benefit of this is that whenever you want anything to continue in your project, so you don't need have to do extra effort. So you will have your default property selected, and your uh, all boxes will be of same category. So in this way you can do. So right now I cancel the and make this as our default, because by the way we can do it 0 and then we can make it default. So edit and select default property. Another thing way of doing this is uh, you can also uh, copy the properties. We go to the edit and so okay. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that, for example, I want this box. This is I want to make it larger. So you see that the text is size is not increasing. Our box is only increasing. Okay. So this is an issue that we want to increase our size, but the text is not increasing. So if I make it a group, okay, group selection. So what will happen that when I group it, if I move these both text and the box, they become same. Okay, but still when I uh, extend the box, the text become of the same size and it do not increase or it do not retain its properties. Okay, so what is the solution of this? So solution of this is here. I show you. This is this scale tool. The shortcut key is scale. What scale to do is that now I have selected scale tool. Now you see when I am extending the box, text is also extending. Okay. So sometimes you need to use a scale tool, sometimes you need to use select tool. Okay, so this is depends upon you that which tool you want to use at what time. So in this way you can have your text and box both extended at the same time. And now other thing that is a line that is very important tool you will use. So I make two cross lines here. Okay. So this shape, basically this shape we use for the picture. So when we send this thing to the client, we will tell them that here the product picture or product photo will be shown here. As I show you in this screen, I think in this screen here. So here, this is our marketing messages. This is their marketing message, and here product shot. Here is product shot. So buy now. This is buy now. Learn more. Learn more. This is logo, and here is our logo. One thing that is remaining, that is the line here. So I draw a line here. So if I press shift, then it will be exactly straight line. Okay. So I select on this, press Alt and move it a bit down. Okay. This is one way of doing this, that you press the Alt and drag it down. Uh, and another way of doing this is you can make it duplicate. Control D. Select it. Control. Either. I drag it here and I can click on Control D. So we can have an equal distance lines. So in this way, we can also have lines. Another thing, we have to delete it one by one. Okay, another thing we can have also have strokes on line. So you can see here in the if I add a stroke, here is no stroke. We can have an arrow on these like this one. Okay, if I need, but here I don't need. So another thing we can do is we can round the corner. Okay, so round corner. And here if I want a square corner, then I can have a square on both sides. So in this way we can have different strokes. You can see that one is round corner, one is uh, of square corner. And you, if you see here, uh, this and this both are same, but it is because we have added a stroke, so it is extended, and here I have stroked no stroke, so here none. That is why in this way. So I want to keep these in the round shape, so I keep it rounded. Same here. So in this way we have line. So if we want to see what is the our screen look like. Go to 100% and these are the size. I think the size of these lines is a bit higher, so we can reduce the size. This seems to be okay. I think we can also reduce the gap between these lines. Uh, if we need, but I think for now it is okay. So up till now, if you have any question, you can tell me, then we can continue. Any question, anything that you want to ask? Ravi Shankar, you are asking, can you please tell me how much the limit of the radius in shape? I do not understand what is your question. What do you mean by radius of the shape? Which shape are you asking? Are you asking about circle or anything else? Uh, please explain. So I think all are clear. So should we move toward next? So so next thing is okay. Someone asking, can you tell about stroke again? So if I tell about the stroke of the rectangle, okay. So for rectangle, if I click on here, let's see, I click on here and I click on stroke. Then we will have a line outside the rectangle. You can see here. Okay. And so this is stroke. What we can do, we can uh, increase the width of the stroke, decrease. It depends on our us. We can also do outside, inside, center, anything we want. So uh, this way we can have stroke. And other thing, what we can do is that if we want all our boxes of the same category, then we can go here on the edit section and we can set it as a default properties, and then whenever we create a rectangle, it will have a stroke already, so we don't need to add another stroke. Okay, so in this way we can have stroke. So if I want original our box, so I cancel this stroke and make it as our default property. So okay, another thing what we can do is Ayana, that we can copy its properties. For example, I click on it. For example, I make it 55. Okay, I click on it and what I do is on edit to copy its properties. And on this, what I do, I can uh, here I can paste. So I copied their properties and I have pasted it. So in this way we can, uh, if I want to copy its properties, and then I can get copy properties and click here and paste, then we have pasted properties. So in this way we can also change the use this tool to change the properties. So for line tool, Ayana, for line, we can have a rounded corner or square corner stroke. or we can have arrows, anything we want. So in this way we can have both corner. Okay, so I think it's clear. uh, Now let's move to the object editing. Okay, so what is object editing? That for example, if I click on this, then on the top we have these properties, object editing property. Okay, so we can edit our object from these properties. For example, now I am in editing mode. So okay, if I I click here, I delete it. So only top line will be deleted. Okay. So if I move it here, we can move it. Okay. So we are in editing mode. Okay. So how to exit editing mode? One thing is double click, you are out of editing mode. And other thing is uh, you can press here done button. So you will be out of editing mode. So if you want to edit, for example, I want to delete this. I delete it. I want to delete it. I deleted it and I press the done. So in this way you can change the product shape and size and anything you want, and you can play with the shapes in this way. Okay, someone asking the please tell the editing mode again. Okay, I am explaining it again. Let's delete it. I make a rectangle here. Okay, so I keep it. I made a rectangle here. Okay, now I want I have a stroke here. For example, this is stroke. Now, if I double click it, I am in editing mode. Okay, so if I select this line, I press delete button, then this side is deleted. If I press this line, I press delete button, this side is deleted. I do undo. I want to change the shape. I can change the shape any in any way I want. Okay, so in this way we can edit anything. We can change the shape, sizes, anything, dimension. And if we want, if we are done with editing mode, then we click on the done button and our shape is. Now if I see, if I moving, so now shape is not changing. So we are not in the editing mode now. So if we want to go to the editing mode, we can click on that button where it is, this one. Click on the shape, click on this button, and now we can edit our shape. So in this way we can edit the shapes. And I have already told you about the selection. I think he might. I think it is clear now. And the one another thing that is for today lecture is group and frame. Okay, the one last thing that I want to tell you for today's lecture, that is, for example, I created a shape. I created a rectangle here. I created a polygon here. I created a circle here. Okay. If I select all these, I can uh, group this selection, and when we have a group this selection, you will see here that we will have a box showing that it is a group. So in below this, we will have, sorry, yes, this is our group, and in this group we have three things: ellipse, polygon, and rectangle. Okay, we can now whenever we change the size, these all will be changing. Okay, so in this way, our we can do the grouping of the objects, and if we I want to change something, I double click on that, I change single item. Okay, so I can do in this way, change the single item, skip escape outside, then I can select the click on the group, and when we can move the group. Here we can move the group, and if we want to change single item, we can do a single item. Okay, so this is the group. Another thing is I do same thing. I am adding a rectangle. This is very important thing you need to understand, because this is a difficult thing also, difference between group and frame. Okay, so I want you to please have attention on this. So now what I do here, I have framed here selection. So what is different? Now this is our frame. So the icon of the frame is different from the icon of the group. So in icon of the frame, we have a hash shape, and in the icon of the group, we have a box shape. So what is the difference? You can also name the frame. For example, title, you can do anything. So what you will do, you can also change here anything. But what is the benefit of frame? In the benefit of frame is that you can, if you drag it here, so it will basically minus the area of this thing. So this thing is now minus from this frame. So this thing will be not visible if we reduce the frame. Another thing is that I show you here, for example, um, this is our frame. So what you do when I raise it here above, it is the frame will hide the other element. Similarly, uh, if I click here and do here, this frame will hide this. So in our designing, we do in this way. On original screen, we will have this thing, but when we scroll to the right, we will have other thing. So this is the benefit of the frame. And other thing what we can do is that uh, we can have a text, for example, I added a text. I made it here. I selected it and I do frame selection. Now this is our complete frame. Now what will happen uh, that our this frame we can use in, for example, we are using in title. This is our logo. This is our title. Okay. So we want to hide these items. These will be excluded from the screen. So this will be our visible only on our screen. So in this way, we can have uh, selection of group versus the frame. I hope it is clear. In group when we decrease this, these items are changing the shape. But here, when we changing it, these are hiding and frame is reducing. So this is the difference between group and frame. So for now, I think it's enough. If you have any question, you can ask me for today. So if there is no question, then for you, I will be sending a task in the group so that that will be the complete task flow uh, task, and you will have to do that same thing and will share in the next class. And another thing I want to tell you that we can have how to start the Figma. I think most of you know that how to start the Figma. You can use Figma on your browser screen. Also go to figma.com and you can sign in and you can have this Figma home screen there also. Or alternatively, you can download the Figma app and you can install it. So this is a wireframe example. Uh, I will share it with you, and you will have to make a same thing like this. You have to practice and make the same thing. So that's enough for today. So I will tell you about the next class in the group. So hope that is fine and everyone has understood. If any there is any question, please tell me. Otherwise, we will close the class. Yes, this is the assignment file, and this wireframe. Um, I am taking its a screenshot and sharing with you in the WhatsApp group. So you can have this assignment. Okay, I have shared this in groups also. You can check it there.